honored guests and children of any age. A story awaits at the storyteller's stage. So stop what you're doing and come if you're able to hear Lorewalker Cho spin us a fable.
Who here fought at the Scarab Wall? Well then, I hope I can do this tale justice. 1,000 years ago, the Night Elves and the Dragons fought against the Kiraji and their old god master. But this evil could not be defeated, so the dragons sealed it away. The evil slumbered for a millennium, but then stirred once again. The Horde and Alliance had to put aside their animosity to face this threat. Warriors of the Horde, make some noise! Defenders of the Alliance, let me hear you! Under the new banner of the might of Kalimdor, they prepared to break the magic that contained the Kiraji. Great heroes gathered at the Scarab Wall. The time for battle drew near, looming over everyone like a cresting wave. When the Scarab gong rang, that wave came crashing down. Kiraji forces poured out of their prison, but the might of Kalimdor kept them contained. To the fallen, we salute you! Heroes fought their way into the temple, destroying its guardians one after another. Finally, in the heart of the temple, they faced the old god. What was the name again? Right. Cthulhu. A name so unspeakable that I forgot how to say it. Show Cthulhu what we think of it. Get out of here, you giant creepy artichoke! The battle was terrible, but our champions prevailed. This marked our first victory against the old gods, though not our last. Now, raise a glass with me. Honor the fallen, and never forget their sacrifice. And let's hear it for the heroes of the Scarab Wall! The story of the Lich King's Death Knights is a true tragedy. While Thassarian's tale may not be the most tragic, it is a tale that should be told. Thassarian was raised on a farm, but his father taught him to be a soldier. After his father died, Thassarian followed in his footsteps and joined Lordaeron's military. When Prince Arthas set out to fight the Scourge, Thassarian was one of his first volunteers. Thassarian was there during the culling of Stratholme and followed his prince to Northrend to bring retribution to the Scourge. In Northrend, Prince Arthas discovered the rune blade Frostmourne. But we already know Arthas' story. When Arthas returned, he killed Thassarian and raised him as a Death Knight. Under Arthas' command, Thassarian slaughtered those he had sworn to protect. Even his own mother. Long years passed, and Arthas had become the Lich King himself. But the Lich King, in an effort to draw out his enemies, sent a contingent of his Death Knights into a hopeless battle. This treachery, along with the power of Azeroth's heroes, shattered the Lich King's control over these Death Knights. Thassarian and his fellow Death Knights formed the Order of the Ebon Blade, and together they marched on Northrend to destroy the Lich King. In Northrend, Thassarian faced treachery again when the Alliance commander he served was revealed to be Blood Prince Valanar of the Scourge. Valanar kidnapped Thassarian's sister to use against the Death Knight. Thassarian was able to defeat the Blood Prince and rescue his sister. Unfortunately, the tragedy of his story is this. Although Thassarian promised his sister he would seek her out after he had defeated the Lich King, he still has not. Chained to his misery, consumed by hatred, the man who made that promise is no more. Or perhaps that is merely what he believes. Sometimes mercy is a difficult choice, but is it the right choice? During the Cataclysm, Garrosh Hellscream ascended to War Chief of the Horde, but not all agreed with his leadership. Baine Bloodhoof, Chief of the Tauren, issued a Mak'gora, a duel to the death, a duel of honor. But honor was absent that day. Magatha Grim Totem, a Tauren shaman, poisoned Garrosh's blade without his knowledge. In the ensuing duel, Cairn was laid low by the poison and died. Magatha used this opportunity for her Grim Totem tribe to seize control of the Tauren capital of Thunderbluff. Many of Cairn's old allies were slain. His son, Baine Bloodhoof, miraculously escaped. Baine rallied the Tauren loyal to him, as well as some unlikely allies, and marched on Thunderbluff. In a day of blood and thunder, Baine liberated his home and captured the renegade Grim Totem tribe. With his enemies defeated, Baine did something difficult for any grieving son. He showed mercy. Instead of executing the Grim Totem rebels, Baine had them exiled. Even Magatha Grim Totem, whose poison struck down his father, was shown the same mercy. Should Baine have taken his revenge and slain Magatha? In her exile, Magatha was able to thwart the Twilight's hammer cult, protect the Doomstone, and defend against the invasion by the Burning Legion. Perhaps she acted in her own selfish interest, but her actions did ultimately help protect Azeroth. The mercy shown to Magatha benefited all, but there are other tales where mercy has led to ruin. Sometimes mercy is a difficult choice. But we should always remember, it is a choice.